Good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're gonna watch the video, and welcome. This is an episode 16 of DoorDash or uh, gig videos. And in this video, I'm gonna be covering Dashers tipping restaurants as well as what a blessed day I had yesterday. And I want to say something as a disclaimer: the results I had yesterday, I might never have it ever again, or maybe I'll have it every day. But as you watch this video, don't suspect going out there and having those same results because it's all about things that sometimes is outside of our control. But what you do need to know, you need to know your area. You need to know the orders you're going to take, and something has to happen from DoorDash as well, like, paying a reasonable and fair base pay and stuff like that. So let's start with the Dashers tipping restaurants. Pedro on another channel um, last week and started encouraging us start tipping the restaurants as we go in through these holidays, kind of share the blessing that we receive. And I do understand psychologically it's almost even impossible to even grasp that idea because we as drivers, we have vehicle expense, we take a risk. There's a lot when it comes down when you start thinking about we as drivers, there's a lot we put online to go out and make those money. And you guys will agree with me as we go out, we run into various different dangers on the road and situations that sometimes you think about it and it's like, is it worth it? And then right now somebody telling, oh, during the holiday seasons we need to share our tips with restaurants, share that blessing. Yeah, it's very hard to grasp that. But if you really think about it from a business point of view, there's actually some benefits. So I want to actually tell you guys my experience. When I went out on Wednesday, I did not have any cash on me, so didn't tip. On Thursday, I tipped one $5 and six $1 bills. And on Friday yesterday, I tipped 10 $1 tips. First of all, the shock that you see on those servers' faces is just kind of amazing. It's just worth it just for that shock. They do they did not suspect from you because I even talked with them. They're like, "You're the first. We have never seen Dashers ever pull out $1." So yeah, that's kind of an amazing. Here I want to actually talk a little reason why they're in shock, and second why they appreciate it. Um, Most of our orders are being served by servers, the same people that actually serve the guests that come in into the restaurant. Servers are getting paid somewhere between $3 to $5 an hour because they're working for the tip. And when your order comes through and you show up at the restaurant, they have to service you when they could be servicing their customers and earning the tip. They have to service you for that $5 or $3 that they're receiving from the restaurant. So that time that they're losing servicing you, being covered by nobody, not a restaurant, not by DoorDash, not by you, and that's where, as I was driving around, and I kind of started thinking, DoorDash needs to come up with a system where they can pay a little bit better for us so we can actually tip these restaurants at least $1 every time we come in. Probably dollar because there's sometime 15, 20 dashers within an hour. So I think $1 per run would be actually quite reasonable. So yeah, so when you actually give that dollar to the server, they appreciate it. I'll give you guys a little story. I went to Chili's yesterday and I tipped the server there. I don't remember exactly how much I gave. And a couple hours later, I got two orders again from that chili to go pick up. And I pull up, and there's probably like 15 dashers. A lady says to me, "Good luck. I've been here for over an hour and a half." And I'm like, "Okay, let's go see." So I go in. The first order was ready, and the second order was still on the shelf, not packaged, nothing. And I see, she's backed up. She has, no time to do those orders, and that's why those people are outside are waiting. And I pull out another dollar, and I say, "Hey, see what you can do." And she's like, "Wait a minute, you're the same guy that a couple hours ago tipped me." And I'm like, "Yeah." She says, "Just give me a minute. Your order will be ready." Within about 2 minutes, I walk out of the chili with two orders in my hands. All the drivers still standing on the sidewalk waiting. And the lady, "That's not fair. You're out." And I'm like, "Hey guys, just learn to tip." I don't. When I said the word probably tip, it sounded probably in a language that not even sounded earthly. Because, as I started out with this video, it's psychologically almost impossible to grasp the idea of dasher tipping a restaurant. So I understand it probably sounded foreign, but that is the truth. I had more orders coming from literally. I did like three, four orders from RJ restaurant or JR, I think BJ, I guess restaurant yesterday, and I tipped. There was three servers service me three different times, and I tipped to every single one of them $1. The environment that I come in is completely different. Uh, I come in, they try to get my order. Almost every single time I came in, they went in the back. A minute later, they're coming out with an order. Now, I will be honest. I was thinking and debating about tipping fast food places. Honestly, I do not pick up a lot of fast food. I did two with the Chick-fil-A yesterday, and and I decided maybe it's not worth tipping the fast food because the employees there switch so quickly that you're not getting a lot of benefit in return as having you getting serviced faster and more respectful. But yeah, I'll tell you one thing: tipping restaurants in return gives you benefit of being serviced first, being serviced like a king, like as if you own that place. As a driver, you come in, they service you priority with a smile and happiness. So yes, I think the new thing that's going to be start coming around is actually drivers starting to tip restaurants. And that's going to change the environment, I think, with the servers to the drivers. So I want to actually give you guys a little update how blessed I was. And like I said, uh, there's no guarantee of any kind that even I can get the same results, much more than anybody else can without actually putting effort and having some blessings from above. So, what I'm sharing, don't take that is what is normal on the platform. Most drivers out there will say it's not. So, let me, um, that should be here. So, I started off at 3:30, as you guys can see right there. And I ran for, I believe, 9 hours. So I got this Chick-fil-A as I was coming in, and the mall is right there. I usually don't start my app until I cross the Man of War. I decided yesterday to actually start my app just right as I was sitting on a red light right before the Man of War. This order was 2 miles, 5.5, $5.50. Just cross the street from the mall. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. Also, this order did set at the restaurant for a while. So, and completed that order, as you guys can see, in 15 minutes. If I do my math correctly, 550 in 15 minutes, that's 11, that's $22 an hour. If I would have ran those same orders for an hour, I think that's not bad. So now, I got another offer. Sharku, Japan, 6 miles, $10. As guys have spoken in the past, I do not have the list on me right now, but this order spoke. There should be a tip, a hidden tip in it. I took it. They added me another $6 order, um, just about a half mile in between the two clients. I guess 1.6 mile. I'm not sure. I took it. The first order, the 10 to 25, turned into 11.75. The second order, that was $6, turned into 11.50. So as you guys can see, um, as I said in the past video, and you guys do want to actually study that past video, um, it's all about mileage. That's where calculation starts. It all starts with mileage. And for that mileage, what is the highest they offer, and then go from there. So now we have my Pequina, I'm sorry, Hacienda. It's a nice restaurant. Also, I tipped a couple times there, $1. And here's one other thing that come in, and when I tip, I say, "Hey, um, here's my business card," and I do have a generic business card with my name and my phone number on it. Nothing's fancy. It is a fancy card. It's very actually nice business card, but I don't put my emails there. I do just have a logo and I have my picture, so they can actually just kind of remember who I am. And I say, hey, when you guys going to have a large order coming in to deliver, please let me know. I need about 6 to 24 hour notice. I have enough of room in my car to deliver food for probably 25 plus people to feed. Um, and if the pay is good, I definitely will share the tip. I'm not saying how much I'm sharing the tip, but I'll share the tip. Trying to become an interesting to those servers, so when those things do come in, they say, "Hey, Let's try this guy out, especially if they already have somebody that they're working with. So offer 12.75 for 7.4 miles. Again, it's possibly a hidden tip. No, there was not hidden tip because of the base pay was 375, and we also have a peak pay at that time. Then we had another city barbecue. Guys, if you guys are in Lexington, or is there any other, if this is a franchise, man, that place smelled. The food that I delivered, I don't know, I think the lady ordered 50 pounds of smoked salmon. I, it was just smelled so nice. Um, I was I was even about to kind of unzip a little that my catering bag so the smell could actually just fill the car. It smelled so nice. When I delivered, for some reason, I did not took screenshots of these two. So what we're going to do is, so I got that one, that order, and what we're going to do is I have it here, a screenshot from those. So the first order that was 12 turned out to be 19, and then they add the second order that they kind of combined together. I probably would have dropped it, but it was on my way taking me back to the mall. The guy just lives across the street from the mall, so for me, was actually beneficial to take this order because they would not be throwing me a bunch of orders that is not worth my time to take until I got to the mall because she was literally um, about 8 miles, 6 miles away from the mall. So I'm like, hey, getting paid $4 to drive it. Anyway, I would be driving to the mall. Why not? So I delivered that order as well. So $4 on that order. So let's go back. Now we need to find a city. I believe this is a city, right? Nope. Yeah, so this is a barbecue place. So yeah, those two orders were for 12.75. They turned out to be about 22 or something on those two orders. Then I got choice, choice again. Two orders, 2.5 miles. I'll do those all day long. And like, look at guys, it was just literally across the street, like 10 houses down for the second order. First one turned out to be $6. Second one $8. So there was $1 hidden tip there on those two orders. Then we got a Chili's Grill and Bar. The interesting part about this order is they had me go pick up Chili's, deliver the Chili's, then go back and pick up the Texas because the Texas order was going to all the way out here, and that's where it was 8 miles long. So what happened was the Chili's paid $8. That means the Texas order was 10 miles, 8 miles for $10. I'm not doing it. So what I did actually, I delivered the Chili's right there, 825, and I dropped the Texas order because I can do a lot more better in the area if I stick around this area right here than actually going there. But I got punished for doing that. I guess I should have maybe done that. So what they did, they gave me Chick-fil-A. I got stuck here on this light. I'm trying to make left so I can take a back road to Chick-fil-A. I got stuck 5 times going through the left red. Probably lost 15 minutes right there. So if I probably would have done the order, probably would have already been at the custom, maybe even start working my way back. Um, 825, picked it up, turned into 925. So dollar tip there. Who knows? Maybe that $10 maybe would have had the tip in it. I have no clue, but that was the outcome. Then got again, across the street, close deliveries. BJ's, that's the restaurant where went back a couple times, and then the Cheesecake Factory, $16. First one was 8.50. The second one was 14. So as you guys can see, there was $6 of hidden tip, 6.50 actually, on those two orders. Now then I got again, Mapequina Hacienda and the BJ Restaurant, 1975. Those are kind of was a little travel, but there have been freeway miles. But that time there was no traffic on freeway, and they were kind of closed by deliveries. So one was $11, another one was $16. So you guys can see we had another $8 hidden tip on those two orders. Um, then I turned off the app, came back to the mall because they gave me a good order when I was down there. I have no clue what happened. I accepted the order, took a picture, accepted, or I even have a picture in my main file. What I do, I just filter out and just show you guys uh, the filter out through where I filter out the favorites, and then I show you guys and I turn them out from favorites again. So it was a good order. $17 picking up nearby, going in and dropping off in downtown. That one had for sure had a hidden tip. I hit accept everything, and I started driving that direction, and then suddenly the order disappears. I relaunch the app, and then I get a notification. You didn't accept an order on a message or something like that. Even I started driving that direction. The GPS started actually send me that direction, and then suddenly just everything boom, and I get the notification. You did not accept an order, or there's one of those I forgot the details of the words. So I rebooted the app. I rebooted my phone. I played with the app. Just orders was not there. So a couple more orders came in. Nothing that was worthwhile. I turned it off and I drew all the way back and restarted that. So as I restarted, I get another Chick-fil-A, 5 miles, 12.50. Um, Another good order. So I said, sure, I'll do it. So the 12.50 had no hidden tip in it. Um, because of the base pay $5, hidden tip probably should have been around 14 $15 uh, before they start it would be hiding tip. So that's where the base pay threw me off. Then I got a CVS pharmacy, 2 items. Um, those were over the counter pills. Picked up those, dropped it off. Actually, was officer on duty that had needed some things to take care of. So dropped it off. Then got another Walgreens. Yeah, I had some weird orders that maybe was nice to take them. Like I had a 19 7 items, $19 going further north. Then I had another shopping order, 2 items, $26, but that was like a 30 mile. I said, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. And then I have to come back dry. So I'm like, no. So then I get this one, 3 miles, $8, 2 items. And this is where this becoming a joke. It was a pack of gum and jelly bears. The total order, I think, was like $5 at the register. Gummy bears, or whatever those called, jelly gummy bears, something like that. Yeah, so DoorDash paid me $8 on a $5 register order, something like that. Um, it's just like, whoa. Of course, customer only did the $2 tip. Then, and that order was fairly close. Where we at? Then Campisti um, turned out to be a good order, but when I looked at the screen, I was kind of a little tired by the time. I thought I'm picking up a downtown, delivering down, and it turned out to be that I'm actually delivering, picking up south and delivering to downtown, and that's to the hospital. I believe that was a delivery too. So 975 turned out to be 1125. Um, nice order. Then we had a BJ again, um, $10.25 turned out to be 1175. So the second portion of the delivery was, first portion was 140 something bucks. Second portion of the day was 60. As you guys can see, um, from 8:11 to 10:44, that's 2.5 hours. For 2.5 hours, $60. I have not made that kind of money, that kind of nice money in the past. So that's the ones where the city barbecue that I showed you guys how much was a payout that in the screen. And this is an app called, give me a minute, Gridwise. Um, I don't know, I can probably do that, but kind of nice. It calculates my mileage, starting shift, ending shift. So I ran, according to these guys, for from 2:30 till 11:37. So you guys can see that's 9 hour run. I ran 174 miles, and I earned on DoorDash $207. So I already did some calculations. So I took the 174 miles, and my vehicle expense is 30 cents. And if you guys have a question why my vehicle expense so high, it's actually 31 cents, but I calculated 30 cents. You guys can go to DoorDash episode 2, and in that video, we're talking exactly about vehicle expenses. So definitely actually go and watch that video. That will answer probably 90% of your questions, if not 100%. And it's the most accurate way of calculating your vehicle expense, unless there's other expenses that I was not aware of. Then I took that 207 that I made, and subtracted that 52 that my vehicle expense. So I got remaining at 155 dollars. Then I took like the 155 divided by 9 hours, and that would mean $17, which an hour. It's one of my better pays when I drive that far out to. It's one of my best pays so far, and I'm hoping maybe I'll get even better. I would love to be around 25 after all expenses. That would be nice. So let's do some other calculations so you guys kind of get an idea of 207, and I ran for 7 hours, not calculating trip there and back. That put me almost at $30 an hour. That's how nice that day was yesterday. So those of you guys that calculating based on time you drive compared to the time, the amount you earned, that would be right there, 29.57. That's almost $30 an hour. Very nice day. Um, other than having, glips of, 1 hour that maybe paid that well. I never had where throughout the whole shift I was getting paid $30 unless I altered that shift and went back home immediately, which I don't think actually happened that way. I was planning to actually run till about 2, 3 in the morning yesterday, but with that good of a day, and I was felt hungry by 10 o'clock. Nothing that was worth for me while to go and pick up some food to eat. So I'm like, I'm gonna go home, get some rest, and be kind of more energetic uh, for the Saturday because I'm probably planning doing the whole day today and maybe going to do 3 in the morning and then maybe Sunday. So my goal is another $200 on Saturday and another $100 on Sunday and finish up this week nicely, even though I started on Wednesday. So yeah, that's very nice day from my point of view. Um, but keep in mind, don't think about considering tipping. I'm not saying to tip to everybody. Just use your judgment. Keep in mind that majority fast foods, unless they are friendly to you and they will uh, and they do have some system put together to get your food as fast as possible you can. Otherwise, it's useless. Even if you tip them, they won't really understand because in fast foods nobody really tips. Nobody really works. They work an hourly shift. They don't understand other than, they're probably going to be appreciative. But even if they try to push your order quick, manager probably going to catch him and say, hey, what are you doing? Get back to the system and follow the system. So that just, so I don't see really a point. Second, um, most fast foods are busy. Their lobbies are closed by the time I drive. You have to go through a drive through. The system is not there yet. I personally believe in the drive-through, we should have an option to get it between the vehicle being served and the vehicle behind or being in between. And when that vehicle moves, we walk up to the window and get the order. That's the way I believe the fast food should be, so we don't have to go to the drive-through and wait. Um, be honest, only one McDonald's that actually allowed me to do that. Everybody else is just it's just I'm not taking those orders where I have to just wait. Today for the whole 7 hours I ran, I probably waited total of 10 minutes. So, and that was one restaurant where I waited majority of the time. Everything everywhere else, they either served me really quick or the food was there already when I got there. So, guys, be blessed and don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this video. Help me get this channel off the ground. It just seems like it's having a hard time moving anywhere. And if I can get enough of you guys watching me, I can probably, maybe do some interesting things. But trying to see if I can get it off the ground because now it's just, putting time in and nothing in return. Be blessed and talk to you guys next time.